Hello, everyone. My name is Fred, and this is another retro review featuring Altered Beast for the Sega Genesis. Um, I said there's no script for this again. I'm just going off the dome. I do have my phone here, so I can take a look, see if we can get some facts on the game. I never owned Altered Beast. I had to go over a friend's house to play this game, so I never really got that far into it. I mean, I own it now. That's where you'll see some of this recording footage from. I didn't make it that far. I really much just went from memory. Like I said, I had no instruction manual or anything, so I just went through the game. I don't even think I beat the game when I was a kid. I probably would have if I owned it, but since I just had to keep, like, that game is hard. Well, not hard. I guess if you take your time and you pace yourself, you be okay. But you know me, I run and gun, so I'm just trying to basically barrage my way through everything, and that's not the thing to do. So, let's see. Altered Beast. This game came out in 1988. It's a beat 'em up arcade. I never played it in the arcade. I always played on the Sega Genesis. Maybe I should try the arcade version, see if that's any better. Set in ancient Greece and follows a player character chosen by Zeus. Was that Zeus? Okay. Let's see. To rescue his daughter Athena from a demonic ruler of the underworld, Neph. By collecting 3 power-ups in a level, the player can transform into one of the 5 magical beasts. It was really? Yeah, so from my memory, so I was reading the wiki there, so you can change into some beasts. From the footage I'll show you, the first stage, I believe you turn into a wolf, which is pretty cool. The second stage, I say, if is it random? I think it's random. No, it might be set. Because every time you boot up, like, the first board or the stage, you're always the wolf. So I don't think it's random. I remember there being a bear. I like the bear the most, I think, unless there's one that's further down the line that I haven't seen. But I really like the bear. The dragon was cool. The wolf is cool. All the transformations are pretty dope. I like them. But yeah, like I said, it's just pretty much a beat 'em up. Think of like an old school, like Double Dragon or something like that. So it is 2-player or co-op, so you can have a second player, and the mobs come from both sides of the screen. So you're mostly, going to the right, but enemies will come from the left sometimes. And yeah, I think it's 3 hits and you're down, and you lose a life. So I was getting creamed. Most games back in the day, they get you with these real cheap hits. There's no, like, most games now, when you get hit, you can't get stun locked because there's that little iframes or invincibility frames. And back in the day, you really didn't get that. You got hit, and they could combo you and stun lock you, and then you would just be dead. Which is kind of what happened to me during my playthrough. You might see it in the footage here. But yeah, I mean, it's still a fun game, even though they have a lot of cheap attacks and whatnot. Enemies are coming from the ground, they're coming from the ceiling, things are flying across the screen. There was one enemy, I don't know what he was called. It was a headless dude, and he's just slow walking, and I think I'm just going to be able to walk up to him and punch him, to get him out the way, and he just decks me. Like, there's no animation. His arm is down like this, and he's walking, and as soon as you get close enough, his hand just teleports like into the front, and he just hits you. Like, there's no wind up, nothing. I'm like, what the? Like, come on, man. Like, that's not even cool. Like a sucker punch. Yeah, he just sucker punches you. I'm like, man, there's no wind up, no kind of indication that he's even gonna throw a punch. You just get close and arm extends and he just hits you. It's just straight. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that through this game. So yeah, it's not a bad game. It was never one of my favorites. I did like the game though when I was a kid. Otherwise, I would have never kept going over my friend's house to play it. But it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I wish I could have made it further. Like I said, I'll try again. See if I can make it to the bear board or stage or whatever. Because it is a pretty cool game. I do like the transformations. I like the little audio clip that plays when you power up. You might hear it. Well, no, because I don't play the sound. So I'll do my best to mimic. Here goes. When you get the little collectible, it goes, power up. And then there you see like he grow. Like you start off as like just a normal human being, a normal male. And yeah, he's fairly fit. I say athletic, but as you get the power ups, he just slowly starts hulking out. And then once you get the final power up, that's when you transform into whatever beast that's set for that stage. And the power up right before that, he basically looks like the Hulk. Like he is huge. I almost rather stay in that state rather than getting the beast transformation. But the beast transformations are cool because they have powers. So like the wolf, I don't know, he's not throwing fireballs, but he's throwing something. I would say energy. Look, he's just throwing a rock that has like energy coming from it. And he has a dash. The dash is real dope. I love the dash. The dragon has like electricity powers. He can shoot lightning from his mouth. And then he does like a Blanca, like body electrocution technique thing, which destroys enemies, by the way. I basically destroyed the boss with that move. And then the next stage, what was it? Oh, I forget what the third stage beast was. You'll see it up on the screen here. I might have that. But yeah, like I said, that's just a quick little review of my, well, it's not a review, just a look back at Altered Beast. Yeah, pretty good game. I suggest it. It's very difficult, so if you're not into difficult games or cheap games, not cheap as in price, but cheap as in tactics, you may not have a good time with it. But yeah, but if you don't mind a challenge and you like cheesy sound clips and music, I'd say go for it. It's a pretty good game. Highly suggest it. So yeah, that's been it for my retro view. This is Fred, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.